Moving to Washington now, where time is of the essence for the House. The faster they move to elect a speaker, the sooner President Biden's $105 billion aid package for Israel and Ukraine can be approved. Multiple candidates are jumping into the race now. Coming up on Monday, they are expected to make their pitch after Jim Jordan failed 3 times to get the votes he needed to become Speaker. NewsNation correspondent Tom Dempsey is joining us live from Washington tonight with the very latest. Tom.
Hey, Natasha. Yeah, today brought even more candidates jumping into this new race for House Speaker. Of course, as we've been seeing throughout this broadcast, at this very minute, war continues in the Middle East. And now President Joe Biden wants to direct billions of dollars to help Israel's war effort. But until Congress elects a new speaker, we won't see any sort of movement on that aid. With Saturday bringing more scenes of destruction and war from Gaza, this evening, President Joe Biden hopes to bring more assistance for Israel soon.
If members of Congress really believe in national security and protecting the safety and security of the American people, they'll act immediately.
The president's team has announced a plan totaling almost $106 billion, most of which will go toward the Ukraine war effort. $14 billion will be set aside for Israel, going towards supporting air and missile defenses and providing more weapons. But its path to approval from Congress faces all sorts of questions.
We need to come together and figure out who our speaker is going to be.
The House currently remains in chaos after going 2 weeks without an elected House Speaker. With Republicans pushing aside Congressman Jim Jordan on Friday, another race for the position has emerged. On Saturday, even more Republicans jumped in, setting the field of declared Speaker candidates at 7. 2 other congressmen say they might also consider a run.
I look forward to cleaning the slate. We have a lot of great candidates, I think, can win 218 votes. And we'll start working that Monday night.
Whenever a House Speaker gets selected, President Biden's massive aid package could still face a political test. Republicans will likely continue calls to limit or cut off funding for Ukraine, while some Democrats may push back against providing billions of dollars for the Israeli military. For now, though, the wait for Congress continues.
This is a serious situation, which is why the chaos and the dysfunction has to come to an end.
And Natasha, as far as a timeline moving forward, prospective candidates have until tomorrow at noon to file as a candidate for the House Speaker race. Then the Republican Party will hold a candidate forum on Monday evening before the Republicans hold an internal party vote on who they want to be the next House Speaker nominee on Tuesday. Natasha.
All right, Tom, thanks for breaking down that timeline. A question for you. Who might we see emerge from the current field of candidates?
Already one name getting some momentum right now is Representative Tom Emmer. He's the House Majority Whip. Former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has already endorsed him in this race, saying that he's the best man for the job, the right person, and can unite the party. But 2 other names to keep in mind here. Representative Mike Johnson from Louisiana. He's a very well-liked member within the Republican Party. He's running to be the next House Speaker, as well as Representative Byron Donald. Similar comments to Mike Johnson. He's well-liked. He's from Florida. And he actually received quite a few votes back in January during that House Speaker controversy, all those ballots we saw with former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. But, as far as, picking and choosing who is going to win at this point, it is still very much open. We might even see more people jump into the race before noontime tomorrow. So that's going to be something exciting to watch. Again, Republicans voting on who they want to be the next nominee this upcoming Tuesday. Natasha?
We appreciate you tracking it. Tom Dempsey live for us in D.C. tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.